The second tutorial we'll just look at how to create fillets and chamfers and how to draw a sketch on a face. So you can see here that if I move my cursor, my mouse, over the top of my shape that I've drawn, I can it will highlight those faces and shapes. So let's just say, for instance, I want to create a new sketch. So I want to create a new sketch. What you need to do now is you need to choose the face of the sketch that you're going to draw on. It's always important to do this step first. So I click that face, it throws me into this view here, and now I'm going to draw another rectangle, and I'll do another 2-point rectangle just to keep it simple, and we'll draw that rectangle in here like that, and then we have to click enter or click our left mouse button to put it down. We'll then do some dimensions on that rectangle, because what we need to do is constrain it. So we can click there, and we'll put a dimension there, and we'll make that we'll make it 10 on each end. See how it drove that across? We'll do another dimension. We'll pick this line on the outside, pick the inside line, drag it up. We'll type in 10 again. And we'll do it the same all the way around. So we keep going on these dimensions, which will hopefully be repetitive, so we'll remember it. We'll put that down there. That one's already 10. And then the last one we put on the top. Click there, drag it out, put it down, type in 10 and hit enter. We now see we've got this sketch, and it's actually constrained. So now I need to say that I've finished the sketch or stopped the sketch. Finish sketch is in Inventor, stop sketch here. So if we click stop sketch, it throws us back into 3D, and now you can see when we hold our cursor on here, it actually enables us to see which one we want to extrude. So if we go create extrude, we can now pick that middle one. We can drag it out this way. I was actually going to punch a hole in it before, but this is not a bad idea. We'll bring it up. We'll make a little bracket, and we'll type in there. The distance is 40. That sounds good. We'll click OK. So now we've got this thing, and that's in the shape. Now I'll show you the 3D orbit again. Now that we've actually got a shape, you can see that you can move it around. It's actually best to maybe put it. You see where I move my cursor here? This way I only move it through one axis at a time, or you can use your location UCS device up here. The user coordinate system stands for UCS. It's an old AutoCAD 3D term. So there's our first sketch with a block with the next sketch on top of it. So let's have a look at fillet now, and we'll go and we'll come down to modify, and we'll go to fillet. Fillet's an interesting one in that we hold it on the edge there, and then we get to choose the radius of the fillet, and it gives us a little preview here. So let's just say that the radius is 5. You can see it gives us a preview. We click OK. So all you do here is you pick the edges that you want to fillet. We just need to tell it, and then this time 5 again. OK, and we've got those things filleted quite nicely. So if we come back around, we look at it from a different angle, it's probably best to do that. Then let's do a chamfer on this side, just so that we can show you the chamfer tool. So the chamfer tool is the same. We'll do a 5 chamfer, but a chamfer means a 45-degree cut. That's what it means. You can see that here, equal distance. You can actually change that distance to 2 distances, but the technical rule for chamfer is 45. So there you can see you can start to make relatively complex shapes quite easily.